Fart. Sorry. I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Hi.
Hey.
I think you're starting this one. No?
No.
I'm on the wrong page. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fired immediately.
Okay,
You're doing great.
Great. So could everybody just act professional? Thanks.
In this episode of Amuse My Bouche.
Episode 3. Yeah. The smell of urine and rats everywhere.
Umami flavor. Across all the cuisine.
Yes. Honestly, I would call that a fire festival of food.
TMZ, we got your act. Okay, I'm gonna admit something on this. Controversial and yet so brave.
I'm scared.
Oh,
He's here!
New Orleans, don't come after me.
Say it.
That's what we'll tell our kids. It does make me sweat.
Oh my god, I'm in here with her! It's a small room!
Now with the show.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Amuse My Bouche, where we dive into all of the trending food culture phenomenons with our own little spicy takes.
Absolutely. I'm Kaley, your restaurant and food marketing PR specialist, which basically just means I watch a lot of TikToks, and I'm glad to be here to talk about them today.
Love it.
Yeah.
I too watch a lot of TikToks, but my name is Jamie, and I work in restaurants on the line. I've cooked, I've cleaned, I've managed, I've served, I've eaten in restaurants.
We love it.
If you can believe it. I'm sort of like your boots on the ground, boosh on the ground. If you've been here, you know.
If you've been here, you know, I would say, just so we're clear, I'm on the boosh in the clouds, just to make sure everybody knows exactly what that means. Okay? There it is.
No, and that definitely clarified it.
You're welcome.
What are we talking about today?
Today, episode 3, we are talking about the U.S.'s largest open-air food markets, BJ Novak's Food Festival. You heard that correctly. BJ Novak's Food Festival.
I want to know.
And a sneak peek at McDonald's new breakfast chain.
Incredible.
I thought they already served breakfast. Plus, a special guest call from our viral food influencer, Cole Roberson, aka the Savage Kitchen.
Let's get right on into it.
Get right on into it, baby.
Bouche on the ground.
Welcome to Bouche on the Ground, where I'm going to take you through some of my observations as someone in and around food on the daily.
Hit me.
So speaking of, as you mentioned, open air markets.
Yes.
I don't know if you've heard of Smorgasburg.
A huge fan. Yeah.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Okay, because this is something that I grew up in New York. Okay. I always knew about Smorgasburg there.
Okay.
Did not know there were other cities that had a branded Smorgasburg. I thought I was special.
No,
was
you're
a little bit bitter when I found out there was one in LA because, you know, I'm a prideful New Yorker. However, Smorgasburg operates, it's a huge open air, like outdoors market.
Yeah.
It's one of the largest. It is the largest. I think no one's talking in my ear.
She said, "Hell
yes.
yeah!"
Yeah, it is the largest market, open air market in the country.
Love.
And it's not only in New York, as I thought. It's also in LA, Jersey, San Paulo, and recently Miami and Toronto, which I understand is also not in America. So if you thought that I was dumb, I am, but not for that reason. So every Smorgasburg in LA, there is a platform for hundreds of diverse, small, you know, mom and pop run businesses curated from all of the next wave of SoCal's food culture and beverage and food memorabilia, accoutrement, if you will. And yeah, it's I think the New York Times called it, as if I'm not reading off my notes. I think the New York Times called it the Woodstock of eating.
Yes.
And it's also kind of been a great way for businesses, especially small businesses, to get seen and eaten
100%.
in the public eye. So we love
100%.
to see that. I think we have a picture of how big it is. This is LA's, right?
Come on.
So it's huge.
That's enormous.
I think we're also only seeing a portion of it.
Yeah.
Just lots of little booths, lots of food trucks, lots of fun.
Is it only one time during the year? Do you know?
It's every Sunday during the year in LA. In New York, I know it's only during the summer.
Wow.
Because we're not so lucky to have perfect weather all year round. But in LA, it's all year round every Sunday. the Lord's Day. I'm Jewish. I don't know what it's fine. But if you're into that, you know,
Somebody's
go to
Lord's
church,
Day.
then go to Smorgasburg. It's a different
Yes.
kind of spiritual experience.
There
you know,
you
amen.
go. Growing up as a kid, you went during the summers.
During the summers,
Okay.
it was like the thing to do if you were cool.
Yeah.
And in middle school and in New York City, during the summers,
Yeah.
you would hit up Smorgasburg and you were
Okay.
like in your little sugar lips and
There it is.
like Juicy Couture, Hot Topic, and you'd be like strutting around with the $20 your mom gave you.
Yes.
And trying to get as much different food from all the different stands
Hell
that
yeah.
you could.
Hell yeah.
It was
What was your go-to
fire.
$20
Korean
distribution?
barbecue. Korean
Oh,
barbecue at
what?
Smorgasburg. So good.
Korean barbecue at Smorgasburg?
Smorgasburg.
Yeah. How does that work? Do they Korean barbecue it for you and then they hand it to you?
Yeah, it's like a food truck. Like there were all these different places that you could try. I mean, here I haven't been to the one in LA. We should definitely go.
100%.
I've heard amazing things.
Yes.
But you can go up to all these different stands. Like you could get like an appetizer from one and an entree from another.
Hell yeah.
And as somebody who like loves food, the
Yes.
ability to cross all the cuisines
Yes.
in
Oh
one
my
meal
gosh.
is heaven.
Yes.
I also think that like as somebody who works in restaurants, and you can weigh in on this PR wise, it's really hard to like get people to try new stuff. 'Cause
Yes.
people are habitual
Yes.
creatures
Absolutely.
of habit. So having something like this where you can have your comfort food, it's like having your cake and eating it too.
Yes,
like
it
you can
is.
try new things, but
Yes.
still, if you're like, I'm a pork bun kind of girl, you can get your pork bun, but then you can also try something new without breaking the bank or eating
Or straying
or
away.
like like making yourself like sick. So it's cool. Also, so last week Chain Fest, this big conglomerate
Get
coined the world's first chain restaurant food festival. So no
the
longer in the
heck
world of
outta here.
smorgasburg, small businesses. Now we're with the big names.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever watched The Office.
Of course.
Okay, BJ Novak, we know him. Ryan, yeah, and actually a YumCrunch alum / current member of the YumCrunch cinematic universe.
Hello.
Tim
Yeah.
Hollingsworth. They got together and they like made this whole thing happen. So they had places like Chili's and Jack in the Box
Bro,
and
what?
Panda Express, Sonic, Red Robin, Pepsi,
way.
like all these big chains, Pizza Hut, and you could come and you could get their food. There were games, prizes, photo
Dog.
things.
That's
all
an
these
airport.
Things. Yeah, low-key
That's
is
an
just a strip
airport.
mall. I don't know.
What?
This sounds really cool. I don't know how well I would fare at something like this.
What would you do? Would you do? Okay, this is a great game. What would you do until you would throw up? Out of all of these, we've got a Dunkin'. I would go
what would
full
you do?
iced coffee,
Okay.
just the biggest one you could possibly find,
Okay.
right? And then I would do whatever that chili dog is from Sonic. See what happens there.
Interesting.
Play with some fire.
Sure.
Head on over to Panda. Get a little beef and broccoli. See what happens there.
Yeah.
Test my temperature, wonder about my heart rate, see what's going on,
Yeah.
move on down to KFC,
Nope.
get that popcorn chicken, then I would be done. There's no way I would survive after that.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a masochist, so I would probably start with the fried chicken,
Okay.
work my way towards the hot dog, and
Yeah.
then coffee would play a part in there somewhere.
This
my
is great.
My thing is like what I love about Smorgasburg is it's
Yes.
like a place to discover new foods. I love this idea though for a very different reason, which is that on my deathbed,
Yeah.
like you're gonna want all this. So it's like kind of like a rehearsal for your deathbed because it might lead to it if you eat enough.
What?
In that
Oh
way.
my God.
I do think last thing about these markets and things of that sort. In New York there is something that is at 59th Street in the subway, like in the train station at
Yeah.
Columbus Circle.
Okay.
There is an underground food market
No.
with all these different like and it's in the train station. Like it's not like right outside. It's in. You walk underground into, and it's honestly there's some good stuff, but you do have to eat with the rats.
No, see, that's the first
You're
thing
dining
I'm
with the
thinking
rats.
of is the smell of urine and rats everywhere. Plus,
Adds
every
a little
kind
umami
of-
flavor. You know, the urine really seasons things. No, but so that's interesting. But I am for the market atmosphere in general. I think it's a fun way.
Huge market atmosphere. Totally.
Just maybe not with the rats or the
Not
urine.
with the rats. Did it pop off? Did it work?
It said Chain Fest 2023. Maybe they'll do it as a yearly thing. It'll be like Coachella for your stomach.
You know what would be dope? If you had all of the chefs behind the Chili's and behind the Dunkin' and behind the Jack in the Box. Like, who invented the Dordito Crunch with a Dorito shell? You know what I mean? Like, I want to meet that guy. I want to know where he came up with that. What kind of sick, twisted, bass-ackwards chef, which is actually a great hangover food. I just tried a
I feel like the
Crunch
mixed
thing.
opinions on that are a great segue into your,
Okay, yeah. Into
your
my
next thing, because it's kind of like whether it's a hit or a miss.
Okay, yeah.
Boosh in the clouds.
So whether the food was a hit or not, it's an interesting attempt to create a food community event.
Yeah.
Also, definitely a nostalgia play. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Everybody grew up like with a different chain that was like the one that they would go to.
100%. Honestly, I would call that a fire festival of food, but I'm not trying to get on that chain, okay? Chef Tim Hollingsworth even went on Jimmy Kimmel 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you saw this. In an audience of 2 million to promote the Chain Fest. Let's roll the clip. I would like to see what this crazy man has to say.
Have these Wagyu beef, iconic Jack in a Box tacos with the curly fries.
Damn.
Oh my God.
What?
I love
And
a
we have
curly
sweet and
fry.
sour Pepsi sauce.
You're
Did he say
elevated. You're
Wagyu beef?
upcycling
Sweet
these
and
dishes.
sour.
That's not a. It's not a popular.
Upcycling.
Wait.
No, but they're like modifying the
All right,
classic.
so what
Oh,
are you
that
doing
I
with
can get
Dunkin'?
down with.
Dunkin'
That's
Donuts,
cool.
we have 3 different versions of donuts here. We have a creme brulee donut, we have a bacon donut, and
Wow.
we've taken the iconic strawberry donut, and we turned it into a drink here. So it's
Wait, that's
espresso
ridiculous.
and strawberry with sprinkle on a
brew?
donut.
So
Yes.
they didn't just
and
take
then
the
Red
chain
Robin
food,
with
they
last week on
leveled
Leap.
it
Oh,
up,
what?
which changes my whole perspective,
Okay,
and now
well,
I'm on board.
Freaking, I should have read the
I mean, I
rest
was
of my
on board
freaking research.
before, but like I'm more on board now.
Well, yeah, now I'm totally down.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared. Like, I'm actually getting kind of gassy thinking about it. Like
it's
a
definitely
Wagyu
giving me
beef.
acid reflux
Wow.
for sure.
But like a taco with those crispy fries?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if it's the lights or the invoked meat sweats that is coming through the
Yeah.
screen. It does make
I would
me sweat.
I would do that.
But I'm along for the ride.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Oh, I would
The
totally go to
Pepsi
this
sauce?
fest now.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I'm a
That's-
Coke girl.
That's freaking fascinating.
I do love the
On the
leveling
fast
up.
food, me too. On the fast food chain, we have McDonald's. Get this, Cosmix. With the virality and popularity of the Grimace Shake this summer. We
Yeah.
remember it, the Grimace Shake.
Oh, I remember.
McDonald's has big plans with the McDonald's mascots, okay?
Yeah.
The Cosmix, the alien character with a craving for Mickey D's, which I have never seen before. I would love to know the Cosmic.
what the cosmic looks
where
like.
he came
I
from,
do wanna
what the
see.
deal is. This is the new nostalgia-heavy spin-off chain that McDonald's is teasing, opening early 2024. Like they they need another chain. They're like, I
Right.
think it's time for another.
Well, because my understanding
McDonald's?
is this is going to be like breakfast focused.
Right, exactly. How wild is that? So it's going to reflect the popularity of the Mickey D's breakfast.
Like an egg McMuffin.
Exactly. Okay, like a solid, crispy hash brown, which they slay. And they're mainly going to offer breakfast. I wonder if it's going to be all day long breakfast, because if that's the case,
I think it is.
Oh,
we're looking at a
there's-
picture of the cosmic mascot, which
there's
is
so many arms.
kind of like if you imagine it's like a
carrot.
silver ball
Yeah.
that has orange hands coming
Yeah.
out all around it, and
1,
the,
2, 3, 4,
the head
probably
kind
6.
of looks like if you stretched vertically one of the little aliens from Toy Story
Yeah.
and made it orange.
Yes,
With
yes.
kind of a Mr. Krabs
Totally
like
crab
shape.
vibe. Yes, 100%.
And platform sneakers, which are a fashion faux
Kind
pas.
of cute, honestly.
Oh, we have different opinions about that.
I'm a big platform sneaker girl.
Wait, shout out to Vanessa Hudgens' Sneakers. Do
Okay.
you remember that song?
No. Let's roll the clip. Carson.
That can be our
I'm
play out
just
song. Sneakers. The 90s kids will be on board with that.
Speaking of the 90s
yeah.
kids, listen, we've got some nostalgia heavy
True.
moves being made by some of our biggest and favorite brands.
True.
Are there any like go-to nostalgic memories that you have of either fast food growing up as a kid, Tell me.
Yeah. I mean, I was like of the group of kids where we would go to McDonald's, like get the Happy Meal, you know, do the whole shebang, play with the toy. And then, you know, everybody figured out that it was really bad for you, not just like kind of bad for you.
Totally.
So we were never allowed to go again.
No.
So it does have a lot of nostalgia for a very particular point.
Yes.
I do think that, so here's my bone to pick with McDonald's.
Tell me.
The toy game has gone so far downhill.
What?
It used to be that like the toys and Happy Meals and at McDonald's were like creme de la creme.
Yes.
Like they were like quality.
Yes.
And now I went to McDonald's the other day and I made them give me a toy.
What?
And first of all, I had to pay $1 for it. Like honestly, McDonald's, like, fuck yourself.
What?
Like, how dare you?
Wait.
Anyway, had to pay for $1, and then it was fucking trash. It was like the worst toy. It was the most stupid piece of plastic, whatever. And so I'm like, if you're gonna fucking invest in cosmetics, which honestly I'm not opposed to. Like I do love an Egg McMuffin. It looks like they've got smoothies going on.
Churro
It looks
frappe.
like they've got, which they're calling galactic boosts. I don't know how I feel about the space theme.
That's kind of fun.
It is kind of cute, kind of fun. They have a churro frap, which does sound interesting.
They're very
a creamy
drink
avocado tomatillo sandwich.
Come on.
So that's interesting. Very breakfasty. Very I mean, there's still ice cream on the menu, so we're still in the land of McDonald's.
We're good. Yeah, we got a lot of McFlurries.
It's just as unhealthy. Don't worry. But I just wonder, are they gonna have a Happy Meal equivalent, and will they level up their game in terms of toys?
I hope so. Absolutely.
But what was your go-to, like, growing up? What was your chain restaurant? Like, if it wasn't McDonald's, what was it?
It was McDonald's, but specifically McDonald's breakfasts.
Oh,
and we would do like
before this.
pancakes. Yeah, I'm like totally leaning in, but I don't see much of like the original classic Mickey D's breakfast on here.
No, it looks like they're reinventing the wheel.
Absolutely. I mean, we got the Egg McMuffin.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got
But I'm
some
not seeing
bacon, egg, and
waffles.
cheese.
I'm not seeing pancakes.
No pancakes, no waffles.
But
They're
who
very
knows?
drink forward.
You know what? Maybe they'll be swayed by the public.
Listen, this is the public speaking. McDonald's, put some freaking pancakes on there, and then we can chat about it.
Comment below what McDonald's breakfast would you want to see? /
Yes.
if not McDonald's, what was your like nostalgic childhood fast food chain?
Oh.
Also, for reference of what we are listing menu items from,
How
this
we
is
know
a
the inside
sneak
scoop.
peek. Yeah, sneak peek photo of one of the new locations. So I don't think the official menu is out yet. So maybe they have more than this. We don't know. But off of this like cute little sneaky paparazzi photo, that's what we're seeing.
Right. So you heard it here first. No pancakes.
Yeah, TMZ, we got your act. Cool.
Boosh on the Zoom.
Talking about all of this food is making me incredibly hungry. All right.
Sure.
So we might as well watch some more delicious content from our special guest, Cole. Everybody, let's go.
see some videos. This is what my understanding is. This is like $100 or more ramen that he made.
Yeah.
$1 ramen versus $100 ramen. Which one is better? For the $1 ramen, we're gonna get the best flavor, and then we're gonna boil this,
Chicken
add the
is the best.
seasoning on top.
Chicken is
It's
the best
basic
flavor.
ramen, got us through hard times, but
Were
it's
you
okay.
like
For the
a
expensive ramen,
college
it's
ramen?
Gyokatsu ramen.
This is
Oil,
how I
salt,
have all my
coat, and
gains.
roast your
Sure.
beef bones. Add your beef
said
bones, your
beef
vegetables,
bones?
and let this simmer for 10 hours. For our miso tare, add garlic, shallots, chili
What did you
oil,
just say?
soy
Miso
sauce,
tare?
beer, MSG. Blend that up. Then we're gonna add our
Love-
miso paste and
Yeah,
give that a
that
blend.
MSG.
And you already know we had to cook with some of the most expensive beef in the world.
Who pays for
A5
that?
Wagyu beef. Now we're ready to assemble. Add your
where's
tare,
my
beef stock,
$100
cook ramen
Wagyu?
noodles,
Back
top it with
to
that
that.
Wagyu, top it with a soft boiled egg,
Love a soft
add some
boiled egg.
caviar,
Love
some
a
green
jammy
onions, top it
egg.
with your nori. We're using pure gold. Then we're gonna add some truffle oil on top, dress that thing up, and we are done. You already know this beat the $1 ramen, but it is expensive. So comment down below how much do you think this would cost at a restaurant?
A lot.
Definitely.
Like if it costs like $100 to make, they're gonna sell it for $300 for sure.
100.
They're trying to make a 200.
You want some
%
extra
profit.
freaking gold? Let me just shave some on there. I'm surprised he didn't have any truffles.
He did. He put truffle.
Oh, get that
Truffle oil.
heck out of there.
Yeah. No, it's got all the quintessential fancy foods: caviar,
when you mix all that
gold
together,
leaf,
it's kind of a lot.
truffle. I don't know. See, I'm gonna admit something on the internet.
Spill it.
I'm gonna say
Spill the
something on the
tea.
internet
I've said a lot
that
of dumb
I'm gonna
things
say
so
something
far.
controversial and yet so brave.
I'm scared.
I don't love ramen.
What?
I don't love ramen. I'm going to say it. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. I might as well have just said I hate Taylor Swift. Here's the thing. I know that ramen is good, objectively. I'm just not a huge, like, soup person. I don't love broth. Like, I would so much rather just eat. Okay, chill.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Clearly not. No,
But I can't turn it
here's
off.
the thing, is like, I would rather, Justin, listen. Justin's here. He's in the studio laughing at me.
Because you don't like soup?
No. It's not that, here's the thing. I just like, it's like, I would rather just eat the noodles with like a sauce that has the same flavors. I just don't want to have to use like multiple utensils to eat something. Like, I don't need a spoon and then you have the fork, and it's just a lot of like, I don't want to have to work for my food. I am lazy. I'm privileged. I grew up being fed easy things to eat, and we get it. My producer is showing me a photo of a spork. Sporks are stupid. They don't work as either a spoon or a fork. It's not a better combined version.
She's breaking the internet. We've just gotten canceled. We've been here for 2 minutes.
I like all the ingredients in this. I just want it to be easier to eat. Like the slurping of the noodles and the spraying of the sauce. Like I'm already a clumsy person. I get food on me without trying. I don't need help being dirty.
I would love to be sprayed
My
with
mind is already
ramen.
dirty. My body's already dirty. I didn't shower today. I don't need broth. So that's my take. But let's keep watching.
Have you had Tatsu? Okay, right. We have more videos.
We have more Cole videos, which I'm sure he would
many
like
comments.
to talk about instead of my unshowered body. So let's Justin, shut up. We all know you don't shower. Fried jambalaya.
Jambalaya is a dish loved by many, but today I might make some people mad. Let's make jambalaya with a crispy exterior but a flavorful interior. So today we'll see will it fry.
Delicious.
To
Why
get
would that
started,
make
slice
people
the interior
mad?
sausage,
I'm
the
only happy
chicken, then
about
season
this.
the chicken with these ingredients:
raw chicken,
garlic
dude.
powder, onion powder,
You don't
paprika,
eat the
a
raw
pinch of salt,
chicken.
some red chili flakes, and some Cajun seasonings. Make sure you get some gloves because it's going to get messy. In a pan, cook the sausage, remove,
Hell
then
yeah,
cook the
sausage.
chicken. To make the holy trinity, chop up some onions, some garlic, some bell peppers,
That
and
is
some
the
celery.
holy trinity.
That same pan, add some butter, your holy trinity. Then we're gonna add some
Although that
Worcestershire
was more
sauce,
than
add
three
tomato
things.
paste. Give that a mix.
But
Now
he's a
add
chef,
uncooked
not a
rice, some chicken broth,
mathematician.
add your meat back in there, and let that cook until it's ready.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's how you make fire jambalaya. Now chill it for 1 hour and sprinkle with fresh
That doesn't seem
parmesan.
that
I also
hard.
added crawfish because
No.
why not?
Did you say
Form them into
Parmesan?
balls, coat with flour, egg, then breadcrumbs, then fry it until golden brown and
There's
crispy.
nothing
Lastly,
bad
we
about
need a
this.
sauce to make this
There's
feel like a
nothing bad
Michelin
about
star dish.
frying
So in a pan,
rice.
we're gonna
I'm not
shoot
really
and mix a
fried
shot of
person.
butter. Now add some
Hey.
garlic and shallot. Season with paprika and Cajun
Yes.
seasoning, then squeeze
Okay.
some lemon juice. Now emulsify it into a blender with some heavy cream. And you're done. Plate it however you want. I try to be fancy with it, but top it with some parsley, some
wonder what
parmesan,
he
and
studied.
enjoy.
Yeah.
He's caught me
He's
by
got a
surprise.
history.
I don't know why. It's fried jambalaya. Like, what could go wrong? That crispy exterior,
Really?
but that
Like, he
familiar
said it.
taste of jambalaya
That's
pair
really
perfectly with
looking
the sauce
good.
too. These are a 10 out of 10. Would fry again.
Would fry again.
I would fry again, and I would eat those balls. I would eat those fried balls. I would eat those balls. I put those balls in my
You
mouth,
keep saying that over and over and over.
and I'm telling the
Balls.
truth. Balls in my mouth.
I can't think of anything
sorry,
else.
cut that. We have Cole coming onto the show.
Today?
Yeah, we have
Yeah, we
Cole,
do.
and I'm really excited to talk to
too.
him. He has been blowing up online. Oh,
He's
Cole!
here!
Yes.
Welcome to Amuse My Bouche. You know what you've done, Cole? Amused our bouches. So hard. Yeah. Are you from Chicago?
I am not.
All right. Well, there it goes. We can cut it now. So, why are you wearing the hat? It's not funny.
Oh, it says socks. I legitimately thought it says sex, and I was about to make a joke about how he joined the vibe of the show. So anyway, sorry, Cole. Can you tell us
Not
about
the
yourself?
vibe of the show.
It is a little bit.
We have it's
Cole,
an element.
Tell us about yourself and where you're from and how you got to be as cool as you are.
Yes, please take it away.
First of all, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not born in Chicago. I am born and raised in Texas,
Okay.
Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
From the best state.
Those are fighting
Interesting.
words.
But I got into cooking from my family. My mom was like the home style cook of the family, so she'll make like pasta, meatloaf, whatever,
Come
you name
on.
it.
Yeah.
My dad was the barbecue, like the pit master.
Ooh.
Wow.
So you already know the steaks,
Yes.
brisket,
Yes.
smoked
Yeah.
chicken,
Come
all
on.
that. And then my grandma was the baker. So
Wow.
Bring her in.
the pie,
Yeah.
Yes.
the sweets, cookies, all that.
Yes.
So it was a multi-generational affair.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would
on.
say that.
Yeah. My grandma was a baker too. She ran a cake shop, and we have that in common.
Aw,
Wow,
So there's already a connection here, Cole.
so cute.
I love that. I love that.
And I love that for us. So you grew up kind of, cooking Southern food. You had all these different influences. How do you think you kind of synthesize that into your own style of cooking?
Whatever recipe I'm like making, like if it's a home style recipe, so like pasta or whatever, I would take things I'm learned from my mom.
Yeah.
And I'll always try to incorporate and experiment like the day before or whatever to see if those ingredients will like work in that recipe or something.
Yes.
Come on. I have a weird question for you, but I feel like I have to ask. Have you ever had like
Ask.
a very like vibrant emotional reaction to a piece of food or to a bite of food? Like have you ever cried when
a
you've
good
eaten
question.
a piece of food, and what was it?
Okay, quick story time.
Yes,
Okay?
tell us.
Story
tell
time.
us.
Okay. So for my birthday, I went to New Orleans for the first time.
13.
And I
Yes.
had to go down to the strip.
Come
Yeah.
on.
I got to explore it, tried the food, everything.
Let's go.
I forgot the name of the restaurant, but there was one restaurant and they served Cajun trout
Yeah.
with
Yum.
a brown butter sauce.
Come on.
And that was probably the best thing I've ever had in my life. And then when I came back home, I was like, I have to make this.
Okay.
And when I made it, it tasted, New Orleans, don't come after me.
Say it.
He's about
Just
to toot his
say
own
it.
horn, I
Just
can
say
tell.
it. Just say it.
But it was way better. I
Oh,
literally
not just
cried
kinda.
off.
So you made
It was way
yourself
better. I cried
cry.
off camera.
A self-induced cry.
Dang.
So Cole, follow-up question. When are you making this for me?
Yeah. For us would
What
be
am I
probably
making
a
Sorry,
good
for
question.
us, right.
Yeah.
There's no...
Any excuse that I can to make it again, I will do it.
Okay, period. So we're having you on the show. We're gonna
Yeah.
do an in-studio cooking sesh, and you're gonna make that with/for us.
Please,
because we're
please.
useless in the kitchen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Great.
That's not true.
Well, I have a question too. Has there ever been an experience where you've been making a video, making a dish, and it has not gone to plan? And how do you navigate the flubs,
That's
the mix-ups?
Yeah, actually, I have multiple videos. First, I had a mac and cheese video, and it didn't go to plan, so I scrapped it.
Okay.
Why?
But it was actually for a video for YumCrunch. Actually, it was a rank ramen, $1 ramen versus $100 ramen.
We just watched
What?
this. It looked
Y'all
great.
just watched it?
Yes. What was wrong with
It
it?
was great. I messed up
Why?
early on. Okay, I got you. Lock in.
I'm locked
First of all, this was one of the most stressful videos I've ever done.
Okay.
And it didn't go to plan, but it actually worked. Traditionally, ramen is made from a pork or a chicken base.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I did was, since I put a Wagyu and all that, I was trying to be fancy. I didn't really do my research.
Fancy.
What was that?
There's fireworks. You're fancy with the fireworks behind you.
But I didn't do my research,
Yeah.
and I did a beef base ramen,
Okay.
which is very rare. You would never
Not
like
tradish.
traditionally find that. And I did a Western style, so I put tomatoes
Okay.
and other stuff. But usually, traditionally, if you do a beef ramen, which is called gyotsu,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they don't do it Western style. They just cook the bones, but it's not called a ramen. It's more like pho.
What?
So I'm talking about, I'm gonna do a ramen video, and I was stressing. I spent like almost $60 to make the beef broth because I already had like the ingredients and all that.
Wow.
And
And you ended
It
up
was-
marrying the two, pho and ramen.
it was actually before, because I was going on Reddit and I was reading
People are
like
lying
other
on
people
Reddit.
that
You're okay.
yeah, Reddit. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like Twitter. I don't like Twitter.
No.
But
Well,
people were
Twitter
like
doesn't
criticizing other people that did gyotsu and was like,
geez.
this isn't ramen. So I was like, oh my gosh, if I post this,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get flamed
What-
in the
what was
comments.
the response,
People gonna say,
though?
They loved it. I was
Okay.
surprised. It was delicious, but
It
I
looked
overcame it.
delicious.
I was,
Well, maybe you invented
But-
something new.
Overcame.
Famen. The marriage of the
is.
two. You were taking a unique spin on it, and that's what we'll tell people. That's what
Yeah.
we'll tell our kids.
oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Not
you
our
guys-
kids, like our.
No, our kids. So anyway, I do have a follow-up on that, if that's cool. What is the worst comment that you've gotten in social media, being a public, like, forward-facing person? How did you actually, like, move beyond either one comment or a multitude of comments? Like, that's
Yeah, and you're so young. How does that?
because that would
impact
mess me
you?
up. That's a
Yeah.
big reason why a lot of people don't post online, because they're so scared of what the public opinion would kind of come up against them, or if there's a negative thing, or friends from high school start watching their videos and it gets in their head, you know?
Well, first I've been doing social media, not even like cooking, but just doing whatever videos on YouTube
Yeah.
since I was 10 years old.
Oh, amazing.
So you already know they're cringy videos. So I already had people saying this
And
video
if we could
sucks.
pull those up.
So no, I have always dealt with criticism my whole life. One of the worst comments I have was obviously a racist one. I was making a Parmesan, like almost elotes, and I stated that this is like elotes,
Yeah.
but one person skipped over that. I guess they didn't hear that, and they said hard R. Called me a hard R, saying, why are you making this? You should be making all the stereotypical stuff black people make, fried chicken, all that.
Oh my God.
And yeah, which it affected me,
Yeah.
but I love my community and people so much that follow me and support me that they were on his butt quick.
Go.
Yeah.
So-
I was
Come
like,
on.
drop the username, because if I see you, it's on site.
Does your community have a name yet? Like the Beehives, obviously, or the Beehive for Beyonce. Any other name for your people who follow you?
I used to call them Savage Gang.
Okay.
I don't know. I might bring it back. I might bring it back. Y'all
Bring it back.
Fuck.
Savage Gang, thank you for allowing us to have him on the show today. We hope you're enjoying it. It's kind of great.
Last question. What's your goal? Like, what's your future plans? If you could say exactly where you're going to be in a year, 5 years, like, what do you want to do with your platform?
The main goal of my platform has and will always be to show people that cooking is not hard. You don't have to be fancy to enjoy good food.
Yes.
Come
And-
on.
That's always been my staple. Like, I want everyone to learn how to cook. If it doesn't come out right, try again. It's okay.
Yeah.
But in the future, my big plans is to launch a seasoning. So people have like an
Ooh.
all-purpose seasoning that they can go to
Let's
and try it
go.
out. And then
Nice.
just explore life. I love to travel the world. I want to open a food truck and just
Come on.
travel across
Yes.
like the United States.
Yes.
I love
What
that.
would you call it? What's your food truck's name?
Savage Kitchen.
Exactly.
Okay, easy. All right, there it is.
I mean, I not to steal
There
the
you
thunder,
go.
but like I feel like
There you go.
I mean,
Would you ever do a brick and mortar? Like, do you want a full-on restaurant one day?
Back then, I wanted to, but I see how successful and watching. I don't know. Have y'all seen Chef, the movie?
yes.
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 That movie inspired me to forget the brick and mortar
Come
and
on.
just do my own food truck.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I love that. And
watch that movie
if you
y'all haven't
ever
seen that
need
movie.
a taste tester,
Truly.
like we'll make sure things aren't poisonous.
Absolutely.
We can bring the jokes. We can bring
Yes.
the laughs.
Yes.
And I love that.
Done.
Well, Cole, is there anything else you want to tell us? Where can we find you? Where should we watch you?
All social media platforms under That Savage Kitchen. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram,
Yes.
Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Done.
And YumCrunch, right?
And YumCrunch, exactly.
Okay. I love this. Well,
too.
Cole, is there anything else you want to say to the people, to the fans, to us, to the world?
I just want everyone to follow their dreams, even no matter how hard it is. Just follow your dreams.
Let's go.
Anything is possible, especially with
on.
today's day and age with technology and social media and everything. We have so many like properties around us that can help us move forward in life. So just follow your dreams. That's really it.
Oh my gosh, my
I'm in
dream
the Savage family.
is to be friends with you, and
That's
that's so I'm gonna follow that until we
Followed.
are.
Done and
Thank you.
done. Thank you so much for coming on,
Thanks, Cole.
Seriously.
Of course. Thank y'all for having me.
So excited for
You're
what's
welcome
going
back
on.
anytime, and I want that food that you make
And all the
Cajun-
seasonings. Yeah, please.
Seasonings.
Let
I
us
gotcha,
know.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
Bye, Cole.
Thanks, Cole. See you.
Bye. See y'all.
Oh, confetti.
It's the confetti for me. It's
I don't
the
know why it does that.
fireworks. I'm obsessed. I love.
I love
Dang.
him. He's so sweet.
I know.
I want to be his friend. I want to hang out.
Seriously,
I want to
honestly.
be Cole's friend.
I want
to be part of the Savage Gang.
Me
I don't think I'm cool
too.
enough, but I want to try.
I'm gonna definitely try and sneak in. I'm sneaking in.
I feel like he said before for the audience behind the scenes that he was interested in comedy, and I got too wrapped up in how sweet he was to talk about anything funny.
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine being that nice. I'm just such a raging. Anyway, so I think that's as good a place as any to stop the episode. I mean, we're not gonna outdo that wonderful energy.
I know. It's
But
so sweet.
Speaking of something that's sweet,
Boom.
we should do our sweet and sours for the week.
Yeah.
It's highs and lows, sweet and sours.
You got it.
What are you vibing with? What are you not vibing with?
Honestly,
culinary or personal?
I would say Cole's authenticity and vulnerability, that was my sweet.
Super sweet.
Like, that was courageous. He's a dope-ass human being, and he's using his platform to better the world and to encourage people who are stuck behind their computers or stuck behind their 9-to-5s and nervous about branching out, even at the expense of people saying horrible, shitty things.
Yeah.
And yet, he's got this Savage Gang that immediately jumps on
Period.
it. The world is it can be a great place. So,
yeah,
I'm really
and
encouraged
he's
by that.
proving that, food is for everybody. Food is not.
Come on.
Food is for anybody. You can make anything you want. You can eat anything you want.
Let's go.
It doesn't matter where you're from or who you are.
Yes.
Stop spreading lies on the internet and hate, because
Absolutely.
food is love.
Yes, it is.
And now let me get off my soapbox.
Yes, please. What's your sweet?
I love food. My sweet is my boyfriend got a job this week.
He was jobless.
He was freelancing it up, and now he's got a salaried position. And not to be anti-feminist or anything, but
Mama's gotta make.
Mama's he can buy me a meal.
Bring it.
He can buy me a meal if he wants. Take me to dinner things.
That's a sweet.
Anyway,
Done.
so then my
about a
sour
sour? Yeah.
would be having to do laundry later today.
Hate that
And here's
for
the
you.
thing about somebody
Hate
who
it.
loves food and eats a lot. There are stains on everything. So laundry is not just as simple as throwing it in the wash, getting her done. It's I'm out there getting the sweet and low, getting the sweet and low off, getting the sweet and sour off. Talking about sweet and sour, you have to scrub that shit. I'm out there pouring detergent. Anybody else? If you have tricks and tips for how to get food stains, those grimy
Bibs.
food stains.
Napkins.
You're washing bibs and napkins?
No, wear one.
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm with you there. I should get a bib. No one should let me out of the house, really. But if you're gonna exit the house and you have stains on all of your clothes,
Right.
how do you get those out? Comment below the best way. Also,
Please.
let us know your sweet and sour for
Yes,
the week.
yes.
Food related or personal. We
Yeah.
want to get to know you.
We do.
And if you comment something food related, maybe we'll try it and let
I
you
would
know our
love to.
thoughts.
Please,
and
let it be
tell you
weird.
We're
up for a challenge.
It could have eyes on it.
Let it. What?
And I would eat it.
No.
And we'd force Kaley to do it because that's
Wow.
the show. So if you want to
Literally.
see Kaley squirm, comment below.
Not with eyes that once saw. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I can do literally anything. Fake eyes, maybe? No. Not even that. Anyway, thanks for joining in.
Follow us at YumCrunch on all social media.
Subscribe.
YumCrunch.com, Instagram, Twitter,
Yes,
blah, blah. And
yes.
where could they follow you personally, Kaley?
Personally, you're going to see a lot of cute pictures of my niece who's 2 years old, if you're interested in that. Her name is Colette. I don't even know if I'm allowed
Don't
to
be
say
too
that.
interested in that.
Yeah.
Maybe cut this part.
No!
Just
Sorry.
give us your handles.
Okay. Kaley Shannon 22. Very simple. Kale with the lettuce with a Y. Shannon 22. Easy.
Okay.
Irish Catholic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm Jamie, Jamie, .s. Shapiro, spelled like Shapiro. I know it's weird. On Instagram and on TikTok, I'm the fart you're worried about.
What?
That's my handle.
You're the what?
The fart you're worried about. All lowercase, no apostrophe.
I've never heard of a better sentence to describe you in my
So I'm
life.
saying,
Who came up with that?
me. I know myself.
Oh
I
my
know myself, I know my
gosh, because she has
audience.
so much IBS problems.
I know myself, I know my audience.
Wow.
So
So stay
follow me.
alert.
Follow me, but don't walk behind me on the street.
Aware. Stay alarmed.
Never
this
getting
week.
Kidnapped.
We'll see you
I'll box
next
them.
week.
So,
Oh my god.
yeah. It's a miracle I have a boyfriend.
Like how? I'm out here.
Dutch oven that shit.
Patty Pancakes and I are going strong. I know it.
He's never getting rid of me because I will not find anyone else.
Oh my god.
So,
The fart you're doing.
follow me and YumCrunch.
I'm sweating again. It's never gonna get colder in here.
It's very warm in here, which is not great for me or my IBS.
Oh my god, I'm in here with her. It's a small room.
We're getting paid the same amount. She should be paid so much more. She's stuck with me.
Justin, what do we do?